Morning, guys. I'm doing another his thoughts of you, her thoughts of you. People are really enjoying this reading, so I think it's important. And I saw the cards this time, but I have not taken them out in any order. They are crazy, I told you April is a love for month, reconnecting, or 12 meeting twin flames, soulmates, and old exes coming back. They're sending you messages, communication lines opening with the other person, people being more understanding with each other. And I'm telling you, I mean, look at the cards. I mean, I could not believe it. So trust me. I was going to say trust me. I've not done anything. The cards are as it is. What I took out from three piles, and they do match so much. So here it is. You are, trust me, you are my twin flame. So you are the person's twin flame. I think you're already feeling it. The energy from the person that you are getting connected with or connected to. I also feel you are going to meet your soulmate this in April. I will never leave you. So trust me. Probably that's the thing. Probably you were not trusting them, or probably something went sore in the relationship, and you're like, I cannot trust you anymore. And they're like, trust me. You are my twin flame, and I really feel connected with you. The kind of understanding that I have with you, I do not have to say anything. You understand me, and I will never leave you. So this is your insecurity that came out, that the person will leave me, or probably if the person doesn't even call you for a day or two, or probably is stuck at work, or something comes up, and they cannot get in touch with you, and you're like, oh my god, are they leaving me? Are they leaving me? So basically, they're trying to say that trust me, I'm not going to leave you. I will always be with you. So I miss you too. So they say they miss you. So probably you've been ignoring them, not talking to them. You've been giving them attitude, guys. I think you're the one who is giving them attitude. I think they're the one who treated you like, doesn't matter. Okay, you're there. I know you're not going to leave, and you got that feeling. So if you're listening to this, I think the loved one you are with, I mean, they kind of. Treated you in a way, where they got too comfortable in the relationship, and the effort stopped happening, and you kind of step back. You wanted to see if they are coming towards you, so it's always you went towards them. This time you're like, will you come towards me if I go silent, if I do not talk to you? Will you actually miss me, or is it just for the sake of it you always say I miss you? So I don't know if you were testing, or there was a problem, and you did retreat, you did step back, and you're like, let me see if they say this. Do they really miss me, or will they just go on in their lives, I mean, be busy or whatever, or will they feel my absence? So I really feel, I'm telling you guys, you are going to get a message, or they are going to tell you that they miss you in some way. It could be a WhatsApp, it could be a call, it could be Instagram, whatever, guys, whatever you use, Messenger and all, blah blah blah, whatever you use to get in touch with each other. But these are the words that are coming to you, and they'll say, I'm never going to leave you. Where did that thought come in your mind? I never gave that thought to you that I'm going to leave you. I need more time. So maybe time is a factor. Like this, like I said, it's basically about time, or probably the time was not right. I think this is more like universe putting this gap or barrier between you two. Maybe because this had to happen, and that's where you would understand the value. You would value each other more, or you would love each other more. Sometimes you really need that break to understand how much the other person means, because you guys, I mean, in a relationship, people get so comfortable. They're like, okay, they're never going to leave me. I can treat them like whatever shit, or I can be like that with them, and they are never going to step back. They are so much into me. But suddenly, something happens, and the other person gets fed up, and they kind of like a tower moment happens, and the other person is all shaken up, and they're like, oh god, I mean, they leave me. Are they still trusting me? And then they start coming forward and saying all these things. Okay, I'll never leave you. I just want more time. I'm busy, and I miss you too. And you mean so much to me. You are my soulmate. I told you, there's soulmate and twin flames energy coming to you. Or probably you are going around with one. You very much with a soulmate or a twin flame. But probably if you haven't found one, you will in April. Madly in love with you. They're madly in love with you, even if they do not say it, even if they're very bad with words, even they're very bad with expressions, very bad with poetry. They are not going to express themselves. They are in love with you. I think something stops them from saying this too much, or could they probably like, okay, if I say it too much, is it good? Is it good for me to say too much? And I should not be saying it too much. I lose my power. I think your person you are with likes to be in control in some way, and doesn't like to show their emotional. You are actually with the person who doesn't like to show they are kind of emotional and feel as much as you do. So these are the other power of love cards. Let's see what it is. Cooperation. I think you two guys, you both are going to cooperate with each other. You're going to understand each other more. You're going to sort out your differences. So a lot of times when there are tiffs in a relationship or anything goes wrong, people generally say, okay, let's not do this, But I think here you're going to work upon this relationship. Anything that's not been going well, you're going to sort it out, like I always say. And you're going to cooperate with each other. I don't know what's written, but yes, that's the message that I get. So yes, there's going to be peace in the relationship. You got a lot of green, which is healing, good healing energy. Maybe green is good for you as a color. You like green, I do not know. You could be an earth sign. You could be an earth sign dealing with air, water with air, water with fire, fire with air, fire with earth. I mean, most of the combinations that I could just got. But basically, from now onwards, there's peace in the relationship, and there is freedom. So freedom is not that you're releasing the other person. This is releasing self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations. Probably you just thinking, oh, my relationship is not right, or probably negative thoughts. So you got to release. I feel this freedom card is release negative thoughts. And be in a good state of mind. Free yourself from all those restrictions and thoughts that it has to be like this, or I should be doing this, or they should be doing this. I think there's a way you perceive a relationship. I mean, I want to say go beyond it. Relationships can't be very bookish, or you can't go by the book that this happens this way, or like a movie. So I think get that out. I don't know who am I speaking to. Maybe you do that in your relationship, very movie like, or very book like. By the rules. Okay, he's not doing this or she's not doing this. So which means it is that. So stop doing that and start living the relationship you would want it to be in real life. I think you guys are too much affected by the real life. So elevation is actually taking the relationship to another level. This is more commitment, more love. I mean, going a step further in a relationship if you've just met, or probably you've been together, or whatever has happened. It's going to elevate. Probably it's going to get the maturity level. The guy or you are going to get more mature. I mean, you're taking the relationship to a new place, basically in a higher ground. It's kind of more understanding, more mature. I would say. Okay, improved version of whatever it was. It's going to be better. It's going to be new, improved. How we say in advertising. So it's going to be a new, improved version. Here it is, one card that was negative, and I saw it and I knew why it came out here. It's unrequited love. So this happened to you. When I said you stepped back and you said, let me see, because I am not getting as much love back as I should be. So I want to test them. It's me giving. So if I stop giving, if I step back, will they come forward? Will they realize that I'm not there? Will they realize I'm silent? Will they realize that they are not putting in as much effort? So I need to step back. So this is why this card came up here. So you quietly waited, you did not respond to them the way you used to, or probably you did not speak the way you used to, you did not show much, interest in them. And that's when they were like, oh God, I mean, I think I'm messing up the relationship, or I think this is not right, probably I'm not giving much time to the person. Maybe, they're getting insecure, and I've got to tell them all these things. I miss you, and I'm madly in love with you, and I'm attracted to you, and all that things. And this you had to do this. I mean, you had to step back. I really feel you had to step back because you had enough. You're like, I cannot take it anymore. If he comes back, because we're doing thoughts of his, or even if you're a man watching this, if she comes back, then I know that there was love. Then she or he is my soulmate or twin flame or whatever. And if they don't, then I get an answer. But this step was the most important step in your relationship in April. I don't know if this happened in March end. Do I get around March end? Last week you took this step. I mean, you've taken this step very recently. Yeah, here you have 2 soulmate cards. So you did call in your soulmate. You were like, if I step back, will they come in? And for people, if you just started going around, it's like almost you called your soulmate. You manifested your soulmate, and here it is, because we've got 2 soulmate cards. If you remember, let me see where it is. We've got 2 soulmate cards. We've got okay, you are my soulmate. Look at this, and we also got twin flames. So this reading is beautiful. April is a time for love. I'm going to say again, lot of mending in the relationships happening, a lot of maturity in the relationships happening, stepping up to another level. So relationships will be much better. So I really feel it's a good time for you guys, and it's great you took that step. And I think it's important sometimes, because when we start getting treated like puppets or doormats or whatever you want to call it, or not well, so you have to make a decision. I mean, you have to be brave enough. You have to face the fear. Yes, the person might leave you, or if the person doesn't leave you, he or she will actually be better or understand my values. So you had to take that step. So that was a beautiful reading, and I'll be back with another one soon. Thank you guys. Do mention in the comment section if this did resonate with you. Do like the video and do subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with another reading soon. Like I always say, bye guys. Have a good day. Thank you.